On to you, Virgo. So you have the Empress, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, Temperance, the Moon, Nine of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Swords. A lot of Libra energy. Pisces, right, with the Moon. Okay? Sagittarius, right? So for you Virgos, because this is for Virgos, right? The Empress, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. I honestly see that a lot of you Virgos are curving a lot of other people. You don't really want to be bothered when it comes to getting to know, a lot of other people, in the sense that continuing to put your effort into getting to know other people, right? Especially the ones that are dysfunctional. A lot of you Virgos are starting to become much more aware of when someone is wasting your time. So the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Swords represents how, so you're learning which ones to identify as wasting your time and when to stay away from them. So that very much so is about how, you Virgos can't hang around those people and can't continue to invest in them. The Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups, because a lot of us, right, we have to start understanding that, our value is higher than the majority of the people that we meet. The Knight of Cups represent you, the Page of Cups represent them. And look at how it is that they are. You're standing tall as a warrior, weapon in hand, shield in hand, cup in hand, right? And, right, ready to go to war alongside your loved ones, right? If you need to, right? Honorably, Page of Cups. Here this person is on their knees talking or beholding or worshiping a fish in a cup. You understand what I'm saying? And basically looking at all of the wrong things. So they've been measuring your value in all of the wrong ways, right? So the best thing that you Virgos can honestly give to them is, or the best thing for people who are like this to have, are dysfunctional relationships or being by themselves. Because the Temperance, right? A lot of you Virgos realizing that people will lie to try to make it, to disqualify you, to try to make it seem like you don't deserve any kind of respect from them, right? Why is it that they should give you respect? Well, why wouldn't they, right? But they have this automatic perspective of, well, I'm not going to give people basic respect. And it's like, listen, you're supposed to give everybody basic respect. I'm not talking about for you to be ripping and running around and just worshiping people, but you're supposed to give every last person, including a vagrant, some modicum of respect. So the thing about it is that the Temperance is about how a lot of you Virgos a lot of us, we're realizing it. And quite frankly, we're really realizing our value, valuing ourselves as we should have. And we should have been doing this for years. But us as Virgos, this is part of why we deal with sadomasochism, because we will value other people, right? Aquarius, Virgo, Pisces, we will value other people way more than we will value ourselves. So the Moon now is about how, since that's the case, the Moon is all about ghosting, because of the fact that we're starting to understand our value, right? While we watch people trip out and lose their mind. The Two of Swords, right? When we go back to the Two of Swords, because we got to go back because I missed something. The Two of Swords is, right, especially with this when it comes to relationships, especially if you know that you're in the right. The Two of Swords, right, is about a person that understands that people are really crazy, because you Virgos, us Virgos, we represent the dog, and we're just watching it how this person here is just bugging, right? Like this person is doing all of this and we're standing here watching them doing craziness that they think they're hitting on something. They think that, and what I mean by that is they think that they are keeping you away because you would be a terrible investment. You would be terrible, right? Meanwhile, right, in actuality, they're losing their mind. They're going off their rocker. They're doing a little bit too much. They're going crazy. They all of this. And the Nine of Swords is about how it is that you see that when you're not around, though, or you may not see it, when you're not around, this is what those people are doing. They want, you know, they want you around, but this used to be you. This used to be us. We used to be down. We used to ask ourselves, what did we do wrong, right? But the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Swords is about how, but, you know, so we started to actually choose ourselves over other people a little bit more. We started to become, or we have become a little bit more selfish. And that's good. I honestly think that that's a good thing to have, because everyone should be selfish to a certain extent. Everyone should have a healthy level of selfishness and a healthy level of selflessness, right? You don't want to be so selfless because people will take advantage of it. Just like you don't want to be so selfish to the point where you can't see past immediate gratification. And the Three of Swords represent a lot of people they don't know how to actually deal with you now, because, you know, us as Virgos, they don't know how to deal with us now, because we get a chance to actually do things how we want, when we want, the way we want, right? Or I should say what we want. So people, you know, when it comes to us, right, we represent the zodiac sign of servitude. A lot of people take that to the extreme. They take that and they start thinking that we're somehow indentured servants or worse, or, you know, POWs, right, prisoners of war, and, you know, we're working in some sort of chain gang or whatever the case may be. And we just have to, you know, they're the warden or the police officer. We have to listen to them and do everything that and it's like, no, we're free people. And this is something that a lot of people don't get, right? When now us as Virgos decide to be selfish and we serve, yeah, but who we serve is ourselves. Now it's like, oh snap, I didn't think that you Virgos actually had the guts to actually leave me out in the cold. Listen, this is what happens when you have a lot of people who are dysfunctional and who spend too much time thinking that their self-worth is way more than what it actually is. So let's clarify some of these cards now, as these cards fell down. Right? All right, so so let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Temperance, which is wisdom. So to clarify, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, the Four of Wands, and then we have the King of Swords. So to clarify the Temperance, the Chariot represents, you have the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. Both of these represent Cancer crabs, right? This represents the zodiac sign Cancer. So a lot of energy here. And then you have Temperance, which is Jupiter, right? Now Jupiter, I don't know if you knew this, but Jupiter is exalted in the zodiac sign Cancer. So this very much so literally is an exaltation in this reading. This shows that a lot of us Virgos are putting ourselves up finally, right? After so many years of having to actually realize that we are the masters, right? We finally started to put ourselves first. And then now that we're doing it, a lot of the things that we've always wanted to do, places that we wanted to go, we're actually getting a chance to do those things. And the Four of Wands and the King of Swords now represents how, but also too, this is a situation where there's a lot more peace. There's a lot more internal peace. There's a lot more peace in your home. A lot of you Virgos, you know, you don't have a lot of crazy people coming by the house trying to break or mess up all your stuff. You ain't got to deal with nonsense that other people got going on. So let's clarify, and let's clarify the Three of Swords now. Because these people look distraught. I mean, they look distraught. So to clarify the Three of Swords, You have the Six of Cups. Oh, now they want to come back. The Nine of Wands, the Hierophant, and then you have the Strength. They're going to want to come back. A lot of people are going to want to come back around this time, or just in general. But right now, a lot of people want to come back because, again, you're in exaltation time. A lot of us Virgos are deciding to choose ourselves unapologetically. And the Nine of Wands represents all of this value that they thought that they had, doing this goofy stuff to you when you were trying to get to know them. They would play you out. They would try to make it seem like they're so much more valuable than you. Yeah, all of that is at the wayside, because why are they contacting you again? Why are they trying to hit you up? Why are they trying to hit your phone up? The Hierophant and the Strength represents they look stupid and they feel embarrassed because all of this arrogance that they had and this overconfidence doesn't mean anything, because the people that they say that they want, that's making them look good, don't want them. Have a good one, y'all. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe.